much, William. Hello and welcome everybody to this month's Alignable Microsoft Productivity Power Hour for October. Just to give you an overview of what this Microsoft Productivity Power Hour is about that we'll have monthly. These sessions will be on the first Tuesdays of the month, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific or 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll be covering Microsoft Office 365, as well as the components therein, like OneDrive for Business, Microsoft Teams, Office, SharePoint, Microsoft Forms, as well as a few tools that are used for development purposes inside of the suite, such as PowerApps and Power Automate. And we'll probably even get into some Power BI for data visualization. Now, these sessions will be from the perspective of the end user, the business owner, and we'll also include sessions for those of you who want to become citizen developers. As I said, these sessions will be monthly, 1 hour long, and there will be demo and Q&A. So today we have our host and speaker, Harry Carter. He works for NTC Tech. He's the co-CEO. He's also a member of the Black Channel Partner Alliance and a current co-founder of Anansi Tech Community. He has 10 years in the Microsoft community as a Microsoft developer, trainer, and consultant. And I'm his co-host today. I'm Nakia Carter, co-CEO of NTC Tech, also a member of BCPA, a co-founder of Anansi Tech, and a Microsoft Global Community Initiatives regional lead for MIA, as well as a recent MVP for SharePoint and for Microsoft Copilot. I've been in the Microsoft space since 2001. Now, we usually love to have your cameras on during these sessions so that we can see your face. We can know whether we need to, like maybe you're questioning a little bit, so maybe add a little bit more clarification. Might see from your face maybe to speed up or slow down. It's not mandatory, just something that we like to see as a trainer. All right, now before we really get into this, we always have to give the cloud disclaimer. Microsoft Cloud technology and every cloud technology is constantly being updated. So we try to keep our slides up to date, but please excuse any discrepancies between our slides and what you see in the portal, as well as if our trainer, our speaker today, Harry, fumbles a little bit if a button happened to be moved. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to pass the mic over to Harry. Harry, go ahead and take it away.
Thank you, Nakia. We will start by discussing what Microsoft Teams is and its main features. Then we will explore how it can be used in the various industries from remote work, virtual meetings, and collaboration on projects. Microsoft Teams is a platform that integrates chat, video conferencing, file sharing, collaboration tools into a single application. It's available on desktops, on mobile devices, making it easier for users to stay connected and work together from anywhere. Teams has a range of features that makes it powerful collaboration tool for business and organizations. These include chats, video conferences, file sharing, screen sharing, integration with other Microsoft apps like Office 365. Microsoft Teams facilitates remote work by providing a platform for teams to collaborate on projects, communicate in real time with features like chat, video call, file sharing. Remote teams can stay connected and productive no matter where they are. Virtual meetings have become the norm due to the pandemic, and Microsoft Teams have made it easier for businesses and organizations to host meetings online. With features like video conferencing, screen sharing, and meeting recordings, Microsoft Teams has become an essential tool for virtual meetings. Teams provide a platform for teams to collaborate on projects in real time, regardless of their physical location, with features like file sharing, task management, integration with other Microsoft apps. Teams can work together seamlessly and effectively. Microsoft Teams is being adopted by more and more industries for its ability to facilitate remote work, virtual collaborations. Teams provide tools for For chat, video conference, file sharing, task management, making it a well-rounded platform for businesses and organizations looking to stay connected and productive in the current digital landscape. The healthcare industries has one of the highest hit by the pandemic, but Teams has enabled healthcare professionals to continue their work remotely or in a hybrid capacity. Teams has been particularly useful for virtual consulting and telehealth visits with patients, as well as for sharing patient data, collaborating with colleagues. The financial industry has been a big adapter of Microsoft Teams for remote work and collaboration in recent years, with secure file sharing and document management, as well as virtual meetings and webinars. Teams have become a go-to platform for finances professionals looking to stay connected and productive while working remotely. Teams is a powerful collaboration tool that enables remote teams in the construction work industry to work together on projects like staying connected. It offers features that allow construction professionals to share files, hold virtual meetings, and communicate with clients and contractors. Teams is ideal platform for nonprofit, enabling remote teams to work together on projects while staying connected. It offers features that allow nonprofit professionals to hold virtual meetings with volunteers and donors, manage tasks, and collaborate on projects. Now we're going to go into our demo time. All right, so this is the Microsoft Teams platform. You can get the Microsoft Teams by typing in Microsoft Teams at .microsoft.com and put in your credentials, or you can go into your Office 365 and pull it up under the waffles. So to set up perimeters for everything here, these are considered teams, and teams can be created by you or someone else in your organization, and others can be added to that team. These are channels within that team. Within those channels, you're able to collaborate together, speak to each other through different posts, add files, videos, and many more. Today, we're going to start by building a channel. We're going to start in teams and start by building a team and a channel. Now, you can either come here and you can create a new channel or make a new team. Apologies. Now, there are several ways you can make a team. You can either add teams from a template by another team that you've already had set up before, or a group. Today, for this demonstration, we will do from a template. That way, you'll be able to see how a template can help you with adding different features and apps to things that you may need. So today, we're going to do a manage an event. So as you see, as I press manage your event, it also automatically will give you 7 different channels that may be possibly used for managing an event. Now, these channels can be deleted later or modified. It also adds 9 apps that may help you with your endeavor. So we're going to use this template. We're going to call this template Happy Life. We're going to put a description in. Happy Life for Pets. Now, right now, this is a private channel, but we want to change this into a public channel. Now, if it was a private channel, only you can be, you would have to invite different people in and give them permission to be in. As a public channel, then anyone in your org can join as long as they have the link. So let's create it. Now, it depends on how many apps or how many channels are in the template. It may take a few seconds to actually boot up. As you see, all the channels popped in. So in general, you'll be able to see different posts that, that's within each of the channels. That's a general post. You have general files that may not necessarily have to do with each one of these different channels. but this is a general channel where, general information can be put in. There are general notes about any events that's coming up, content scheduler, and many more. You also go add different apps and things that you need. Also, as you look next to it, you'll see the ellipse, the three dots ellipse here. If you click on the three dots ellipse, you will be able to add members. So I'm going to add a member today. Let's add, and let's make her owner and add her. Let's refresh. All right. Let's manage the team. And there she is. As you see, you all see here. You can add more members here if we need to. But she is an owner, so we add her in as an owner. You have different channels. If I decided I want to make it where as though I only want the kid to be able to see certain channels, and I want to be able to see all channels, I could change those permissions here. In the settings allow you to edit your permissions. You can go a little bit more deeper into the permissions of what you want people to have. Guest permissions, how you want them to be able to handle, inside the teams. Are they able to delete channels? Allow guests to create and update channels. Fun stuff, tags, things of that nature. Here's also where you could change the picture. Now, maybe we don't want HL to be the, and let's just add, and as you see it pop right in. As you also see, it showed up over here in your left navigation. You also get analytics on how often this team is being used, what it's being used for, what is the engagement, how many meetings are being offered. There's no information at this time because the team was just created. Any extra apps like planners, Power BI, SharePoint, things of that nature that you want to add to this organization. These are the apps that you have. You can either delete them, add more, or get more apps. You also can create a tag here as well. Now, if you create a tag, then you'll be able to tag this to specific areas within teams, and whoever name is connected to that tag will get all that information based on that tag. And let's go within, see what's in the actual chat in the teams and the channel. Sorry about that. Now, inside channels, you're able to post back and forth with different colleagues. Inside the post, you're able to add emojis, gifties, stickers, any attachment files, anything, different apps you want to use. Also, the cool thing about this, if I wanted to just bring up a form, you actually can grab and drag and drop a file in here as well. You're able to create a message. And hi all, welcome to the, well, before I go there, I would like to show you this as well. If I want to directly send a message to Nikia, my new member that I just added, to make sure she get that information, you can put @ this will go directly to her. Welcome to the new team. And you can send a post. And she would get that post directly to her. Or if I wanted to address the entire team, and I put happy life, then we'll be able to address the entire team. Also, we add in, same thing here, emojis, clip art, And as you see, Nakia just received a text and sent back. You can schedule meetings. You can meet now. Now, to hit meet now, you'll end up, you're able to chat within the team. Okay, my camera just went off. Okay, you're able to add different backgrounds. So you change the view. But you're able to have, view what people are there. Raise your hand if you want to speak. Make reactions, thumbs up, hearts, claps, emojis. You could change your view. You can add notes, break off into different rooms. If you have Copilot, you have able to have Copilot add in and take notes and things of that nature. Also be able to add apps in if the conversation is needed for that. Under more, you can record, you can transcribe, change your video settings. So if you want different backgrounds, things of that nature, like I have up now, you be able to switch to different background. You can have an avatar. You can set your audio settings. So that way, for those who that's in a busy office, where you can hear them in the background typing, things of that nature, you can use noise suppression. Language and speed and speech. You can change, turn off the, you have turn on like the speech coach, show live captions, find out the health of your system under settings, meeting options. There are various lot of things you could do within this system. Now jump back over here. If you look on the sidebar here, you have very different icons here. You have action button, activity button, I apologize. Activity button, this shows all the activity that's going on within a synopsis of what information from each team that you're in, if you want a direct overview of all the posts that are posted within the team that you're in. You can chat with various people across the organization. You have a calendar. Within your calendar, you're able to meet now, set up new meetings, have webinars, town halls, virtual appointments, control content meetings, and live events. You can add people to it. You can create a meeting, either through create a meeting here and fill out the information, or you can click on here and add them the same way in the place that you want them to have the meeting. You can make live calls. Now, if we had the package, you would have a dial pad here. And that dial pad would allow you to call people outside your organization if you have the plan, or with inside your organization. Have a various different apps that can be added in, OneDrive, planners. And down here, you will find different other things that can help you throughout the day. Viva Engage, Teams, Whiteboard, and much more. One thing I want to jump back to make sure you see this. If you look inside each one of these channels, you will see that each one has files. Now, files that belongs here in the budget channel may not necessarily belong in announcements. So the files that you will have here may not necessarily be here. So let's show you the difference. Files. Let's upload a folder. And let's just upload that. As you see, that file was just uploaded. But if we go to budget, that file was not there. That allows you to be able to keep everything separate. And with that said, Microsoft Teams is a powerful communication and collaboration platform that has become essential for businesses and organizations in the virtual industry. Whether teams are working remotely, hosting virtual meetings, or collaborating on projects, Microsoft Teams provides a seamless, effective platform for staying connected and productive. Thank you very much. And I'll send it back to Nikki for recommendations.
Thanks, Harry. Thank you so much for that presentation. And now we're going to close off with our recommendations as well as a few other things. Okay, so if I can get the slide, there we go. So a few recommendations. When you're using or sharing to groups of people, one of the best places to do that is Teams. So the teams that we just talked about, this is a great place for you to work with a bunch of teams of people internally, as well as you can work with people externally if you add them as a guest to your team, and you can have all of those folks work together in a secure manner. SharePoint's another option, but we'll be going over SharePoint in a later session. Also, the libraries or the files that you saw in Teams that Harry just talked about, if you go into those places often, you may want to sync those libraries to your desktop. So there's a way to sync those files to your desktop. There's a sync button in the action bar in each file section where you can sync those files to your computer. And that way, if you use them often, you can get in and out quickly. Now, this is for your takeaway. In the back of this deck that you'll get the link to, or you'll be able to get the link to, the useful references that we recommend for you. So these are all Teams references. They are all pointing to Microsoft related articles like Microsoft Docs, Telnet, TechNet, which is a Microsoft platform, Office support, again, Microsoft. So pointing to a lot of resources under Microsoft to help you with your journey in Teams. So if anybody has any questions, we would love to know them right now. You can also scan the QR code for any future topics that you want to hear about. Okay, so let me check the chat to see if we have any questions. Okay, so one question that we have is about adding external guests into Teams. As I said, you can add external guests into your Teams. As Harry showed, when you add those members, you want to add that person's email address. They end up getting an email on their side. If their account isn't connected to a Microsoft account, that email, then they'll have to convert it to a free Microsoft account, which is very easy to do. And then they'll be able to sign in and out securely into the space as an external guest. So I think Harry is about to show that.
Another way that you can do it is once you sign them in as a team member, you can get the link to the channel and email that channel to them, and they be able to use the link to get in. But you have to sign them in first as guests before you send it out to them. Yeah. Or others, if it's a public channel, those within the organization that have access will be able to also come in with, without any need, as long as they have the link. But as long as it's a public channel, then you can send this out to those who signed in as well. That's outside your organization.
Okay, doesn't look like we have any more questions. So we'll go to the last slide, which gives you information for reaching out to us. There's the visit our website, QR code to visit us on LinkedIn. If you want to sign up for our monthly newsletter, that's here. If you would like to talk to us, you can get a 30-minute free consultation. And here's where you can get the slides that were presented today. Also, again, last but not least, is the QR code for submitting any topics that you would like to see in upcoming events. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for our monthly call. We look forward to seeing you in November. Have a good one.